I will.
Okay.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to Dunrovin Ranch in lovely Lolo, Montana. I am retired ranch hand Wardasani, here with my boss.
Ex-boss. Ranch manager Kelly.
It is 92 degrees here.
Feels like?
Feels like a perceived 1,000.
1,000.
Yes. And we are here for our final check-in chat with myself, ranch hand Wardasani, on what's coming next for me, and just to talk about my summers and experience here at the ranch, which I have loved very much.
What did you do here at the ranch with us?
Boy, at the ranch, I did pretty much everything. I did feeding, I did supplements, which I refer to as the breakfast buffet that comes out and gives everybody their vitamins in their favorite part of the morning.
Yes.
I changed irrigation, watered everything. I watered flowers. I mucked the stalls to perfection. I helped prep for rides. I helped undo rides when they came back.
You mowed
all the lawn. I swept and organized and made lists and checked things off
and made lists
and called and
cleaned all the lodging. Picked up dog poop.
All kinds of things.
It's endless.
Yes, but it's been fantastic.
Has it been fantastic?
Yes.
So it was on your bucket list to be a ranch hand.
This is what I want people to understand about what this experience has meant to me. I am not a Montana native. Next week is actually my 4-year anniversary that I moved to Montana from Illinois. I lived in a small suburb about an hour outside of Chicago. So more of a suburb close to the city, but not really a huge big city. And then I moved here, and I had on my bucket list, and I was actually just going through some pictures, and I came across some pictures of myself with my sisters when we were growing up, and I was wearing a cowgirl hat.
Wow.
And I was wearing the plaid attire. So were my sisters, but I was really into it even way back then. I mean, I was like 8, 9, 10 years old.
What do you think it represented to you?
I just knew that was just like an extra passion that I had, an extra interest that I had, and the only other family trip that we took on was to a dude ranch in Georgia for a week, and we rode every single day, and every vacation we had together, we found a time to ride. But I knew, even when I was little, that a ranch, horses, this type of environment,
dirt, right? Just the kind of outdoors,
getting dirty, like it was just something that I wanted to do. And so then I moved here, and I found this opportunity, and I, like you say, left your office, did not want to leave your office until I had a job. And that's exactly what I did. I mean, it has just been that kind of life-changing experience for me that I knew someday I wanted to do, and it fell right into my lap. And it's just been, it's truly been a cross it off the bucket list 2 summers for me, and it's just been...
What did you get out of it? What?
Taking care of animals and taking care of a property that all of us here care so much about, it's just rewarding. And I get up every day, and I couldn't wait to get here to do what I needed to do, and it was important to me. And it became such a passion. And
it is, isn't it? And taking care of these amazing animals.
It just has been, something that's going to stay with me forever.
Well, we have Crow and Maud are here at the gate looking at us.
Yep.
Hey, handsome. And here comes Gertie. Can I interject briefly?
Of course.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to Gertie. Happy birthday to you. Okay.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Gertie.
Yeah. But, taking care of animals, taking care of pets, taking care of students, it's just something that it fills up my bucket. And I just put 1,000,000% into it. And now that I've come to the end of 2 summers, I've had everybody say to me, "What? You're finishing your time at the ranch? Why? You love it so much." And I do. But I made the decision to, just stick with teaching from here on out, because doing both at the same time is very difficult, and
they're both emotionally taxing.
Yes. And I didn't see that this place as like let me get up, go do 4 or 5 hours, and then go home. No, I put just as much time and effort and care and passion into it as I do every day in my classroom with my students. And so to be able to have that kind of drive and input and hard work into both at the same time is a lot.
Yeah.
And so I just knew that, I mean, when I'd come home from here, I wouldn't like stop thinking about it until my next shift. I would evaluate in my head, like, what went well today? What can I do differently next time? What should I check in with boss about?
Oh, I know.
It's in a positive way. Like, I just wanted everything to be.
It's all consuming, isn't it?
Yeah.
When you're not here, it doesn't, you're still here.
Right. It's a good thing. But I just know that, this and doing that same kind of mindset with teaching, going back in a couple weeks.
Couple weeks, can you believe it?
Couple weeks.
So what you're teaching? What are you teaching when you get back?
So I am actually changing schools. I'm going to be at Clinton School, which from Lolo is about a 35-minute drive. And
that's not terrible.
It's not terrible, and it's on when I leave really early in the morning. Thanks. When I leave early in the morning, I beat the traffic, and it's a beautiful drive out. And on the way home, it may take 40-45 minutes because you're coming home at the end of the day, but the drive is gorgeous. And you get the chance to decompress on the day, and when you get home, you're home.
Right.
And so this is second time I'm going back to this school. This was actually where I was teaching before I was at St. Joe's, where I did the Osprey project with my fourth graders. When I was there before, I was the fine arts teacher. I taught band, choir, music, Spanish, art, and PE. So I was very versatile in that position. And now I'm heading back there, and the name of my position is Title I Coordinator. And what that basically means is I work with all the grade levels, kindergarten through 8th grade, and I am just reading and math. So I have my own classroom, and I work with small groups.
And you're reinforcing the classroom.
I'm doing exactly what the other, main grade level classrooms are doing. I'm just helping in a different, supportive small group environment. So a lot of it is new, and it's, a big... I'm taking a very big, important role, and I'm just very excited for new adventure, new beginning, and
fun.
Yeah, so it starts in a couple of weeks.
Very good. And so this also is on, besides your last day here, although she lives a couple blocks away, so it's not like you're moving to Uruguay or something. And besides Gertie's birthday,
yes,
it's your truck anniversary.
It is my truck anniversary. Last week at this time last year is when I bought the truck. If you watched us last year when we had this same type of set up, yesterday was 1 year since we did this exact.
That's amazing.
Broadcast. I'm even wearing the same outfit. We have the same, cheers.
Cheers.
Tea. Of course.
Tea.
So it's a lot of anniversaries going on.
It's a lot of anniversaries. And so what's your truck's name? Did you name her?
I didn't. I wasn't really calling her anything. I just was so proud of the license plate, which I had personalized. It says R.H. Ward, which is Ranch Hand Wardasani. So,
and you're going to keep it?
Of course I'm going to keep it.
Of course.
So even though I will no longer be at the ranch, I knew that no matter how long I was going to be here, my license plate was going to carry with me.
Of course.
Yeah. So anytime somebody sees Ward and they see R.H., naturally it goes together like peas and carrots.
I mean, absolutely. Yeah. Like Gertie and Maude.
Like Gertie and Maude.
Like Lewis and Clark.
Exactly.
It goes like that. And so we always say with a truck, the first dent's the hardest.
Yes.
So tell me what happened 3 days after you got your truck last year.
So I've had my first dent. It was actually 3 days after I bought the truck. And I went from a very small car to a truck, and backing up was a little bit new experience for me when it's got you can see right in front of you where you're backing up, and I just wasn't quite comfortable with my space of backing up yet, and you backed right into a telephone pole. So, you know what? I got it out of the way early.
But you know what? But you got it fixed.
Yes. So
that's very Ranch and Wardasani.
Very much so.
It's very ARB.
Very ARB.
Which is we won't go into.
Yeah.
And then something else happened to your truck not too long ago. In your driveway.
In my driveway, about 3 weeks ago, actually both my truck and my husband's truck got broken into overnight, and we were fortunate that we didn't have, I did not have personal items in my truck, but my husband did have his wallet taken out of the middle console. So everything has been solved with that, and we came out on the positive end, and So both of our trucks have been through some experiences in the last couple
It's
weeks.
not bad in a year. And like I said in my broadcast last week, it's the bed's pretty clean.
It's pretty clean.
Yeah, but it's ranchy. It's a little ranchy.
It's got a little hay in it still, which I'm just going to leave there.
Oh, you have to?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Excellent. Okay. We're going to miss you a lot.
Thanks.
I know I'm the aunt to your new puppy.
Mm-hmm. That is true.
And I have a little parting gift for you.
Okay. I don't know what this is, by the way. She wouldn't let me look in the box.
So the first thing is, for a while, the staff had photos of ourselves in the tack room. It started out to be photos of ourselves as very, very young people on horses, and then it just kind of became the wall of fame for staff. So this is a picture of Katie and Whisk. Hi, Clark. Clark's gonna knock that over, So this is Katie. It looks like it was cold. You're wearing a jacket.
Yeah, because that was the first day that I was here for a ride. It was like April, May. Yeah.
Okay.
And so that was that. And that, I refer to Whiskey as my good luck charm, because on that day that I rode Whiskey and we went up to Elk Meadows was the day that I came back from the ride and wouldn't leave your office.
Wouldn't leave the office. Yeah. This is for you.
Thank you.
And then I have an even more special gift. Here's some things to remind you of the ranch.
Okay.
Here's some hay. There's some horse manure.
Excellent.
There's some bird seed and some grain. So this is pretty much encompasses
everything that was a part of my
everything that was a part of your. You may have it.
Thank you. Yes.
So I know you're going to keep that.
I am. Yeah, of course. Okay. I'll find a very special spot for this. Definitely.
Keep it away from the puppy.
Of course.
Yeah.
Puppy is doing well.
Tell about the puppy.
Yes. So we have one Springer Spaniel named Allie, and she's close to 4 years old, and we decided that it was about time that we got a playmate for her, an additional Springer Spaniel. And I did not grow up with dogs myself. I was in a cat household, so this has been a very big transition for me to have dogs. And so Springer Spaniels, they're wonderful, but they have a lot of energy all the time. And so the hope was that we would get a playmate for Allie, and they would kind of balance out their energy and their playfulness together.
Yeah.
So they are getting along great. Our new Springer Spaniel is named Sadie Mae, and we're going to call her Sadie. And Sadie and Allie are getting along just fine. Allie has completely taken on as the protective sister, protective mother role, as we hoped she would. She's getting along great with the cat of our house, and we're just, transitioning her with, a healthy diet and playtime and potty training, and so far we're doing pretty good. It's only been 5 nights.
And what happened immediately after?
Immediately after we got her, we kind of had a hurdle of balancing out her diet with some belly issues that she was having. She had quite a bit of an excessive amount of gas in her
She was in the ER.
stomach. It was bad enough to where she was getting sick, and I had to take her to the ER. And they did some x-rays. Fantastic emergency vet we have here in Missoula, and did some x-rays and found that she was just very full of air, as she was just so hungry and trying to transition to new food based on what the breeder had her on. It's something different to what she was getting from her mom. And
so she had an upset tummy. She colicked, basically.
Basically, yeah. And so she also had some foreign material that was floating in her belly area near her small intestine that they were watching out for. So that was the 3rd night we had her. So it was pretty emotional and pretty, just very scary, because it's this little thing that you're just trying to make sure that you take care of their life.
Right.
And so yesterday we went in for a follow-up and did x-rays again. She had some medicine. She made it through the night. I sat up with her all night, literally did not go to bed. I set my timer for every 30 minutes just checking on her. And that kind of care for a puppy is the care that I gave to the animals.
I know
when
it
I was
is.
here. It was that kind of constant dedication. Like there's nothing I wish I would have done more. You have my word that I completely put in.
I never had to worry about it.
So the follow-up for Sadie was great, and she is at home resting now, and the x-rays cleared her. So we're just monitoring a very close, careful transition with diet.
Excellent. Yeah. And she's got to bring her over here sometime.
She'll be here. Yeah. We're just doing a couple at-home day monitorings, and then she'll be over for a visit. Maybe some little on-camera time.
On a Tuesday.
a Tuesday.
That sounds great.
Boots on the ground type.
Boots on the ground again.
Boots on the ground.
Okay, well, you're always welcome.
Thanks.
You're
I
always
don't live that far.
You don't live that far. We can find you.
Yeah, that's true.
I could bring the donkeys over.
Could. Take a little walk down.
That might be hilarious.
It would be.
Well, we're going to miss you.
Thanks.
But you and I, we text or something every day.
Completely, yeah.
And
I'll still be on chat.
yeah, she better be on. And also, I mean, this goes without saying, but I'm going to say it, is, you're so close that if I need a person,
Yeah.
I'm going to call you.
I could step in.
I mean, not for a shift.
Right.
But but if, there's a horse issue or something, it's like I need a second pair of hands.
Yep.
I know. There's no question
And
that she
has
will
happened.
step in.
I mean, call me if there's anything that you need, backup support. I'm always here.
Because look.
I mean,
Look around you. I mean, come on. It's amazing.
It's a little treasure trove.
It really is.
It really is.
Yeah. Well, it's hard to maybe feel it from the cameras.
Yeah.
But it really is an oasis.
Right.
In the middle of, well, not even the middle of, but close to Missoula.
Right.
But you wouldn't know it.
People say, what's your part that you're going to miss from the ranch the most? And I honestly, of all the chores and things that I've done, I'm going to miss mucking. Yeah. It's just so peaceful and calming just to, not only take care and make the area look nice, but just the whole act of the raking and the...
It's amazing, isn't it? I know I did it with Wassam, Tech Guru James early on for a broadcast. I showed him how to muck. Yeah.
I remember that.
And the morning shift, I think, is the best because you show up,
Yep.
the donkeys greet you, there's no people here,
Right.
and it's the kind
Soak it in.
Soak it in. Yeah. Well, thanks for being with us all this time.
Thanks for having me.
Thanks for being in my life forever.
Taking a chance on me.
I couldn't say no.
Yeah. Are there any questions from chat, James?
So guess what? James is in her ear today. Isn't that nice?
Yes. That's fine.
And you'll just have to repeat the question, maybe.
So the question from James is about the Awesome Osprey project. Am I going to be able to do it this year? And as much as I would love to do that, this position that I am taking on this year is just math and reading. And I don't have just one class, one grade level. I'm working with kindergarten through 8th graders
in half hour
chunks of time. I see one group, I send them out, I get the next one, and I wouldn't have a long enough time period or a science block of time to be able to spend that quality time for the Osprey project that I've been able to do these last 2 years. So I will not be able to take that on this year. I'm happy to help. Hopefully you guys find somebody to take that on in like a teacher leadership role. And I saved all my notes and all my pictures and everything that I've done that I could share with the next person.
Well, maybe you can share it with some of the teachers who are teaching science.
Yeah, definitely, for sure. I want to be involved in it in some way, but as far as taking on the role that I have in the last 2 years, I don't think I'll be able to.
And again, you're focusing on what you're doing.
Correct.
Yeah.
Anything else, James, from chat?
There must be.
There has to be.
We know you all.
It's a quiet afternoon.
It is. It's hot.
Yeah, it's hot.
Well, they're not hot.
They're not, but for us it is.
They might be. It's nice out though.
How do I see animals and horses in the ranch, as a goal for myself for the future? I mean,
good question.
That's a great question. It's something that will always be a passion for me. I know enough. I've met enough fabulous people now that if I wanted to be involved in some way, I could. It's not a chapter that's closing forever for me. It's just something that I'm just kind of setting on the back burner while I have teaching as my focus.
Well, you have dirty boots.
I've got dirty boots. Ooh, speaking of boots, I got as it has been talked about on chat, that I have holes in my boots and I don't replace my boots.
Oh my goodness!
But these are very dirty boots that I've
you bought from me.
That I bought from you. Yes, but I have gotten a new pair of boots. The school that I'm going to be teaching at is very much into outdoor life and very much into the boots.
Different than the Catholic school life.
Different than where I was.
You wore
at.
heels.
I wear heels every day, and I'll still wear my heels. They know that when they hear heels in the hallway, I'm one of the few that do wear heels. So Wardasani's coming down the hallway if you hear heels. But I bought a new pair of boots that I could have for Fridays, because on Fridays in the school, we're allowed to wear jeans and a little more casual clothes than your typical professional attire with heels. So I have a brand new pair of boots that I will be rocking in my new position.
Excellent.
Because every time I put those on, it connects my memory to here.
Oh, that's nice.
So that's why I wanted to do that.
Oh, that's very nice. And you can have this.
Definitely, I can just...
You keep it on your desk.
Forget it. I'm bringing it to my classroom.
That's what I'm figuring.
Souvenir.
You can smell
show
it.
and tell.
You can, you know
whose
what?
Is this? Do you know?
I think it's Lanza's.
Oh, Lanza's. It doesn't matter.
Because it's so clean.
Does not matter.
Yeah, I'm going to smell it.
I'm sure it's got that smell. It's a good homey smell.
It smells like mostly hay. And birdseed. And LMF.
Oh,
I know.
such good smells.
It's such good smells.
Yeah.
I know people out there wish they had this baggie.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Well, thanks for staying. Thanks for hanging out with us.
Yeah, for
I'll
sure.
see you around.
See you around.
Want to say goodbye? Farewell.
Yeah, farewell for now. This has been Ranchan Wardasani, now retired. I'm around. I will see you around. Boss,
Thank you for joining us.
thank you for joining us. We'll see you next
at
time.
the Corral and at Dunrovin Ranch in lovely little Montana. We love her.
Yes, we'll see you. Thanks.
Bye, everybody.